Welcome back to my channel. This is Maithili Raikar and I'll be talking on the topic solid waste management. Waste. Waste is defined as unwanted and unusable material and is regarded as a substance which is of no use. Garbage is mainly considered as a solid waste that includes waste from our houses, waste from school, offices, etc., and waste from industries and factories. Solid waste management. Solid waste management refers to the collecting, treating, and disposing of solid material that is discarded or is no longer useful. Solid waste management is an important aspect of urban area management. The task of solid waste management presents complex technical challenges. They also pose various economic, administrative, and social problems which need urgent attention. The definition given by Britannica is solid waste management, the collecting, treating, and disposing of solid material that is discarded because it has served its purpose or is no longer useful. Improper disposal of municipal solid waste can create unsanitary conditions, and these conditions in turn can lead to pollution of the environment and to outbreak of vector-borne disease, that is, diseases spread by rodents and insects. Type of waste. Biodegradable waste. These are the waste that come from our kitchen and it includes food remain, garden waste, etc. Biodegradable waste is also known as moist waste. This can be composted or to obtain manure. Biodegradable waste decomposes themselves over a period of time depending on the material. Non-biodegradable waste. These are the waste which include old newspaper, broken glass pieces, plastic, etc. Non-biodegradable waste is also known as dry waste. Dry waste can be recycled and can be reused. Non-biodegradable waste do not decompose by themselves and hence are major pollutants. Sources of solid waste. Solid waste are disposed of at various landfill sites. This waste comes from home, office, industries, and various other agricultural related activities. These landfill sites produce foul smell if waste is not stored and treated properly. The following are sources of solid waste. Residential waste. Residences and homes where people live are some of the major sources of solid waste. The garbage from these places include food waste, plastic, paper, glass, leather, cardboard, metals, etc. Most homes have garbage bins where they can throw away their solid waste in and later the bin is emptied by a garbage collecting firm or person for treatment. Industrial waste. Industries are known to be one of the biggest contributors to solid waste. They include light and heavy manufacturing industries, construction site, fabrication plant, canning plant, power and chemical plant. These industries produce solid waste in the form of housekeeping waste, food waste, packaging waste, construction and demolition material, medical waste as well as other hazardous waste. Commercial waste. Commercial facilities and buildings are yet another source of solid waste today. Commercial buildings and facilities in this case refers to hotels, market, restaurant, godown, stores and office building. The solid waste generated from these places include plastic, food waste, metals, paper, glass, wood, cardboard material, special waste and other hazardous waste. Institutional waste. The institutional centers like school, college, prison, military barracks and other government centers also produce solid waste. Some of the common solid waste obtained from these places include glass, rubber waste, plastic, food waste, wood, paper, metals, cardboard material, electronics, as well as various hazardous waste. Construction and demolition site. Construction and demolition site also contribute to solid waste problem. Construction site include new construction site for buildings and road repair sites, building renovation site, and building demolition site. Some of the solid waste produced in these places include steel material, concrete, wood, plastic, rubber, copper wires, dirt, and glass. Municipal services. The urban centers also contribute immensely to the solid waste crisis in most countries today. Some of the solid waste brought about by the municipal services include street cleaning waste from parks and beaches, wastewater treatment plants, landscaping waste, and waste from recreational areas including sludge. Agricultural waste. Crop farms, orchards, dairies, vineyards, and feedlots are also sources of solid waste. Among the waste they produce are agricultural waste, spoiled foods, pesticide containers, and other hazardous material. Treatment plant and site. Heavy and light manufacturing plants also produce solid waste. They include refineries, power plants, processing plants, mineral extraction plant, and chemical plants. Among the waste produced by these plants, there are industrial process waste, unwanted specification products, plastic, metal parts, just to mention a few. Biomedical waste. This refers to the hospital and biomedical equipments and chemical manufacturing firm. In hospitals, there are different types of solid waste produced. Some of these solid waste include syringe, bandages, used gloves, drugs, paper, plastic, food waste, and chemical. All these require proper disposal or else they will cause a huge problem for the environment and the people in these facilities. Principle of solid waste management. Reuse. After use, materials should be reused for some other proper purposes. Recycle. Production of useful articles by recycling solid waste. For example, paper and glass can be recycled. Reduce. Restrict the use of resource to avoid their wastage. Old material should be reused. Once thing, one thing should be shared by many. Uses, use and throw type of objects should be avoided. Effect of solid waste management. Litter surroundings. Due to improper waste disposal system, particularly by municipal waste management teams, waste heap up and become a menace. While people clean their homes and places of work, they litter their surroundings, which affect the environment in the community. Environmental problem. Solid waste from industry are a source of toxic metal, hazardous waste, and chemical. When released to the environment, the solid waste can cause biological and physiochemical problem to the environment that may affect or alter the productivity of soil in that particular area. Impact on human health. Improper waste disposal can affect the health of population living nearby the polluted area or landfill. The health of waste disposal workers and other employees involved with these landfill facilities are also at a greater risk. Exposure to waste that handled improperly can cause skin irritation, respiratory problem, blood infections, growth problem, and even reproductive issues. Diseases causing pests. This type of dumping of waste material forces biodegradable material to rot and decompose under improper, unhygienic, and uncontrollable condition. After a few days of decomposition, a foul smell is produced and it becomes a breeding ground for other different types of diseases causing insects as well as infectious organisms. On top of that, it also spoils the aesthetic value of the area. Soil and groundwater pollution. Toxic material and chemical may seep into the soil and pollute the groundwater. During the process of collecting solid waste, hazardous waste usually mix with ordinary garbage and other flammable wastes, making the disposal process even harder and risky. Emission of toxic gases when hazardous waste like pesticide batteries containing lead, mercury, or zinc, cleaning solvents, radioactive material, e-waste, and plastic mixed up with paper and other non-toxic scrap are burned. They produce dioxins, furans, polychlorinated biphenyls, and other gases. These toxic gases have the potential of causing various diseases, including cancer. Impact on aquatic and land animals. Our carelessness with our waste and garbage also affect the animals and they suffer the effect of pollution caused by improperly disposed of waste and rubbish. Consuming styrofoam and cigarette butts have been known to cause deaths in marine animals. Animals also are at risk of poisoning while consuming grass near contaminated areas or landfills as the toxins seep into the soil. Some of the methods of solid waste management are sanitary landfills. This is the most popular solid waste disposal method used today. Garbage is basically spread out in thin layers, compressed and covered with soil or plastic foam. When the landfill is full, it is covered with layers of sand, clay, topsoil and gravel to prevent seepage of water. The advantage of this method is if the landfill are managed efficiently, it is an ensured sanitary waste disposal method. Some of the constraint is it requires a reasonably large area. Incineration. This method involves the burning of solid waste at high temperature until the waste are turned into ashes. Incinerators are made in such a way that they do not give off extreme amount of heat when burning solid waste. This method of solid waste management can be done by individual, municipality and even institution. The good thing about this method is the fact that it reduces the volume of waste by 20 or 30% of original volume. The advantage of this method is that the volume of combustible waste is reduced considerably by burning waste. In the case of off-site pits, it is an appropriate method to minimize scavenging. Some of the constraint it can cause smoke or fire hazard and also emit gaseous pollutant. Recovery and recycling. Recycling or recovery of resources is the process of taking useful but discarded item for the next use. Plastic bag, tin, glass and containers are often recycled automatically since in many situations they are likely to be scarce commodities. Traditionally, these items are processed and cleaned before they are recycled. The process aims at reducing energy loss, consumption of new material, and reduction of landfill. The most developed countries follow a strong tradition of recycling to lower volume of waste. The advantage of this method is recycling is environmentally friendly. Some of the constraint is it is expensive to set up and is most emergencies there is a limited potential. Composting. Due to lack of inadequate space for landfill, biodegradable yard waste is allowed to decompose in a medium designed for the purpose. Only biodegradable waste material are used in composting. It is a biological process in which microorganisms, specifically fungi and bacteria, convert degradable organic waste into substance like humus. This finished product, which looks like soil, is high in carbon and nitrogen. Good quality environmentally friendly manure is formed from the compost that is excellent medium for growing plant and can be used for agricultural purpose. The advantage is composting is environmentally friendly as well as beneficial for crops. Some of the constraint is it requires intensive management and experienced personnel for large scale operation. Thank you.